Greetings and salutations. We're back to talk about another film for the show. And, supposedly, we was going to talk about, The Last Kiss Before Death, which is a remake of a film from the 50s, but couldn't find it anywhere to stream. iTunes didn't have it. So today we're looking at something completely totally different. In this case, a film from Woody Allen called The Purple Rose of Cairo. Let's check it out. And what was this a film about? Well, basically a woman named Celia who basically gets, in a way, she is, loses herself in the world of film and the Great Depression, basically ends up falling in love with a character in a film that she is seeing called The Purple Rose of Cairo. And what happens is, he decides to say,
You mean me?
Yes, you. This is the 5th time you're seeing this.
Henry, come here, quickly.
I gotta speak to you.
Oh my God!
Listen, old sport, you're on the wrong side.
Tom, get back here. We're in the middle of a story.
Yeah, he decides he's gonna basically get out of the fourth wall and just say, hey, I love you. And then basically, it's a bit of a fantasy rom-com. And I gotta say, this film is very, very charming. It's, it's filmed it's trying to be a film that, harkens back to, films, say, of, the 1950s and all that. Mostly just because of, how, it reminds me of a film, something if Michael Keaton, a Charlie Chaplin film or something like that, if, if it decided to have, more, if it was a romance film.
Listen, you're failing to understand, sir. She's not coming with you.
Oh, she's not, huh?
No, you take your hands off her. No man will hit the woman I love. Nor any woman will.
Beat it! Beat it! I take you apart!
He's got a terrible concern.
You!
Sorry, it's written into my character. Courage.
Stop it! Stop it! What are you doing?
I have Maya Farrow as Celia, Jeff Daniels playing dual roles, in this case Tom Baxter / Gil Shepard. In the character, he plays the character in the film, and then he plays the actor playing that role. Danny Aiello as Monk, and Edward Herman as Henry, and John Wood as Jason. And then, so basically, I gotta say, at times, this film can be quite kind of silly in the fact they say the film basically breaks the fourth wall, Tom basically knows, say, hey, you've seen this film, for a week.
And here I am now. I'm on the verge of a madcap Manhattan weekend. My God, you must really love this picture.
Me?
You've been here all day, and I've seen you here twice before.
And then he basically just walks out of the screen and says, hey, you want to go out? And then basically since he is a character in a film, he does not really know, say, how the real world works, and the fact that at one point they decide to go out to dinner and they realize, say, oh shoot, we don't have any money. Then they run away. And honestly, I gotta say, the romantic aspect of it is kind of fun, and the fact that, yeah, the fact that, Cecilia, she's married, but at the same time, we realize, say, even though it's the Great Depression and all that, we realize, say, her husband is not a good dude, in the fact that, he's, just, at times, beating on her and all that stuff. And he's just like, he's basically just gaslighting her every time he says, like, say, it's okay. I do have to say that I do like the fact that Jeff Daniels is able to distinguish the two versions of the role, and the fact that, you know, he's, like, whenever he is playing as Tom, he's more of a basically he sees the world of, like, say, full of wonder, excitement. He doesn't really know what things are, but he's just willing to go out there and say, yeah, hello, lady, I'm just wanting to see, okay, there's a new experience, I'll go see that new experience. In this case, going with a woman to a brothel.
We're talking about making love.
But I love Cecilia.
Well, so what? Marry Cecilia. This is just for fun.
Oh, I couldn't do that, Emma. Ladies, my gracious. No, I don't think I'm not appreciative of your offer. I must say the concept is totally new to me, but I'm hopelessly head over heels in love with Cecilia. She is all I want.
And, and for majority of the character, Gil, he's basically just trying to say, how do I get my character back on the screen? Because all the rest of the cast in the film are basically just like saying, well, we're gonna like stand around here because we don't know what to do.
Hey, wait a minute. This is the second reel.
That's the
I'm
point.
not on till later.
Wait.
Can't you go on? There's an audience.
Tom was the linchpin of the story.
Right, whoever you are. You see, sir, although this is basically my story, Tom moves the exposition
story.
along. He
Not
lays out
your
the
story.
facts.
It's the story of a man's quest for self-fulfillment.
It's the story of a complex, tortured soul who
The story of the effect of money on true
Money
romance,
and money
my
comes into it.
upbringing, my
Wait a
wealth,
minute. Oh,
my private school.
I'm the one who marries royalty. I'm the
Nobody
one. A humble.
cares.
Sort of like how in theater, like say, if like a character forgets like say their lines or something of that nature, or is, you know, suddenly they get sick or something like that, like during a performance, which does not really happen because, you know, you have understudies in that case. But I mean, honestly, I gotta say this film is very charming. I kind of liked it. I shall most definitely see you all next time.